Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Live, Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gaughan. On this week's show I shall be chatting to local rapper, singer and songwriter, the amazing Jay from here in Colville. And also we'll be playing plenty of homegrown music by local bands. I hope you're all well and having a great week. Let's kick things off on today's little show with a bit of Humble He and Bye Bye.
I heard a voice of reason and of rhyme, a simple choice. I heard the call echo down the corridor. Bye-bye. Oh, the winds of change are rolling through my mind. Bye-bye. This day was born from night. Too slow, too fast. It's only been a minute since an hour passed. Second guess, not a second more or less. Bye-bye. Oh, the winds of change are rolling through my mind. Bye-bye. As day was born from night.
That was Humble He and Bye Bye. He's one of those bands, he doesn't perform live much, but when he does, man alive, what a show. Anyway, it's time for a little bit of ska now, ska stroke punk with Last Edition and Half Drunk at Half Time. was Last Edition and Half Drunk at Half Time. They've just put a Facebook post up saying that they're going to be performing at a little ska sort of mini festival thing in Leeds, if you're up that way, on Saturday the 12th of February at Broodnell Social Club in sunny Leeds. So yeah, Last Edition. Excellent stuff. Now it's time for a little bit of Matthew R and Take It Slow.
Let's give it a whole nother meaning. Beats every time that we meet it. Even if it ain't for another evening. If you have a problem, I will call you. You're good either way, girl, I promise. To hit me with your problems.
We don't have to rush, no. We can take it slow, whoa. We don't have to rush, no. We can take it slow, whoa. We can fight this feeling. Give it a real meaning, yeah. We don't have to rush, no. We can take it slow, whoa, whoa.
I'm just showing my feelings, freeing my demons. Yeah, you make me higher than the ceiling. Hate when you're leaving, shine like sequins. Only you that I'm deep in. I swear, babes, I'm deep in. Spoon when we're sleeping. Love the way you move when we're beating. Moaning and squealing, I could never leave it. Hide at the weekend, but I'm staring at your features. Bumper is beasting. When I'm down, you're my healing. Hold it down when I'm steaming. Straight home in the evening. Cause it's you that I'm feeling. Baby girl, you got me feeling. You're my world, that's a real thing. You make me watch like I'm streaming.
You know I can't fight this feeling. Let's give it a whole nother meaning. Heartbeats every time that we meet it. Even if it ain't for another evening. If you have a problem, I will call ya. You're good either way, girl, I promise. Don't be scared to hit me with your problems, yeah. We don't have to rush, no. We can take it slow, whoa. We don't have to rush, no. We can take it slow, whoa. We can fight this feeling. Give it a real meaning, yeah. We don't have to rush, no. We can take it slow, whoa, whoa.
You know I can't fight this feeling. Let's give it a whole nother meaning. Beats every time that we meet it. Even if it ain't for another evening. If you have a problem, I will call you. You're good either way, girl, I promise. To hit me with your problems.
We don't have to rush, no. We can take it slow, whoa. We don't have to rush, no. We can take it slow, whoa. We can fight this feeling. Give it a real meaning, yeah. We don't have to rush, no. We can take it slow, whoa, whoa.
We don't have to rush, no. We don't have to rush, no. We can fight this feeling. Yeah, we don't have to rush, no.
That was Matthew R and Take It Slow. Now it's time for a little bit of DIY blues from a band that are very, very busy on the touring circuit, always touring around the country and quite often touring in sunny Leicestershire as well. It's time for a little bit of Mysterious Blues and The Times.
As I look in town, I see blues all around. So why do you want is a gun? Why do you want to shoot your brothers and sisters for fun? So evil might gonna kill you, else my tears drop from my eyes. I will be in disguise and try to cover my eyes. So who is doing bad things? Oh, what a sin! Gun crime is the blame. 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 So when you're doing gun crime, you'll be doing time. Think it's gonna blow a good crime. So maybe you got your head, maybe soon you'll be dead. Maybe you can't breathe because you've been accused of stealing. Maybe you got the virus, the government, high powers. Money is to blame. Money is to blame. Money is to blame. Money is to blame. Imagine a world without good crime. Imagine a world where everyone's kind. Imagine a world where everyone's fine. Imagine a world where everyone's having a good time. Blues, I need you. Reds and pinks, I don't need. Blues speaks nothing but the truth. So don't you shoot me. Selfishness is to blame. Stereotyping is to blame. Stereotyping is to blame. Stereotyping is to blame. Imagine a world without good crime. Learn to love your neighbors without drinking and driving. Imagine a world where everyone's fine. Imagine a world where everyone's having a good time.
That was Mysterious Blues and The Times. As I say, they're always playing around the country. Next gig looks like the 8th of February in London. They're playing at the Amersham Arms in New Cross, London. Bit more locally though, on Friday the 11th of February, they're playing at Sunny Loughborough at the Tap and Clapper in Sunny Loughborough. That's on the 11th of February, so that's just up the road. And on the 12th of February, the day after that, they're also playing in Mount Sorrel, Mount Sorrel Working Men's Club. That's the Mysterious Blues, 12th of February at Mount Sorrel Working Men's Club. Excellent stuff. Okay, so now, after a little bit of blues, I think it's got to be time for a little bit of No Conflict. A band that I'm seeing tonight, actually, so I can't wait for that. I had the young chap, lead singer Harrison Gent, had him on my show probably a couple of months ago now. Don't forget, if you'd like to hear any of my previous interviews, you can check out musicinleicester.co.uk and they'll be there on the right hand side. Meanwhile, here's a little bit of No Conflict and Chip on His Shoulder.
Boys born of his nation, a lack of education. Now he's got a chip on his shoulder. Now he's got a chip on his shoulder. Boys born of his nation, a lack of appreciation. Now he's got a chip on his shoulder. Now he's got a chip on his shoulder. Born to learn, born to burn. Born to learn, born to burn. Who put that chip on his shoulder? Who put that chip on his shoulder? Who put that chip, put that chip, put that chip on his shoulder? Who put that chip on his shoulder? Who put that chip on his shoulder? Who put that chip, put that chip, put that chip on his shoulder? And bolder, see it from that chip in his shoulder. See it from that chip in his shoulder. Now you know he's having fun, shooting shots into the sun. Now they're on the run. Born to learn, born to burn, born to learn. Born to learn, born to burn, born to learn. Born to learn, born to burn, born to learn. Born to learn, born to burn, born to learn. Don't like his branded confidence. He's got that tinge of arrogance and he likes to dance. Don't like this branded confidence. He's got that tinge of arrogance and he likes to dance. I want the killer to kill for me. I want the killer that kills for me. I want the killer to kill the killer that kills. Killer that kills for me. I want the killer to kill for me. I want the killer that kills for me. I want the killer to kill the killer that kills. Killer that kills for me. I want the killer to kill for me. I want the killer that kills for me. I want the killer to kill the killer that kills. Killer that kills for me. I want the killer to kill for me. I want the killer that kills for me. I want the killer to kill the killer that kills. Killer that kills for me.
That was the amazing No Conflict and Chip on His Shoulder. Great stuff. Don't forget you can see them tonight, Thursday the 3rd of February in the Sunny Sound House in sunny Leicester. So great stuff. I think there's still tickets available for that. And now it's time for this week's interview where I'm chatting to young local singer-songwriter and rapper Jay. But first of all, here's Jay and Lost.
I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, I almost lost it. I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, I and I almost lost it. Thought that I lost my mind, thought that I lost my mind. Scales got tipped, life got flipped, it's trying to stop my shine. Not like this, can't do this, gotta believe you're alright. Sad that we speak more now you're not here when I look to the skies, yo. Now I'm getting high on a daily, saying that ain't gonna change me. Hurts and it pains me, that's what made me. Gonna meet again, gonna speak again, bravely. Is how I'm thinking, is how you thought. One of the good things you gave me. Making mama proud, already done her proud, even if I messed up lately. Knew that I loved her then, I love her now. The past it saved me. Kept on advancing bravely. That's a routine, daily. In a new thing, how I did things, how I do things to the grave, see. Now my head's saying put it all down, but my heart's saying stick to the grind. Now my head's saying put it all down, but my heart's saying stick to the grind. I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, I almost lost it. I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, and I almost lost it. I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, I almost lost it. I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, and I almost lost it. Try healing intoxicated, head's gone and populated with dark thoughts, not your favourites. Wanna be emancipated, all the pain is accumulated. You don't wanna be affiliated, appreciated, depreciated. Man, just appreciate it, cause the demons have infiltrated. Jay's gone, but there's still the basics. Stage one, just flip the matrix. Hate on, game on and face it. Take one, take none, I made it. Take one, make none, I'm faking. Not one, shot one, I'm breaking. From heart still aching. Now my head's saying put it all down, but my heart's saying stick to the grind. Now my head's saying put it all down, but my heart's saying stick to the grind. I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, I almost lost it. I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, and I almost lost it. I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, I almost lost it. I'm sipping on it, I'm smoking on it. My mind was gone, and I almost lost it. Now my head's saying put it all down, but my heart's saying stick to the grind. Now my head's saying put it all down, but my heart's saying stick to the grind.
That was Lost by rapper, singer and songwriter, the amazing Jay from sunny Colville, who is my extra special guest on this week's show. Hello, Jay. How the devil are you today?
Very, very well, thank you. How are you, mate?
I'm awesome, thanks. And thanks very much for coming on my little show this week.
No, thanks for having me.
Excellent. So just to give us context, Jay, how long roughly have you been rapping?
I've been rapping now for 14 years. So
wow.
half my life.
You barely look old enough.
Yeah, no, I don't feel it.
All right. 14 years, seriously. So how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 28, mate. 28. Literally half my life. Fell kind of in love with rap when I was about 10 years old. When Eminem dropped Lose Yourself in 2002, I believe. Wow. Around then. And before I started songwriting, it was rewriting Eminem's lyrics before we could print them online, you know?
Yeah, I can imagine. I must admit, I loved Eminem back in the day. Great, absolutely brilliant. Okay, brilliant. So, yeah, we've just played Lost. Can you tell us a little bit about it, how it came to be? What was it about?
Yeah, so Lost, unfortunately, my mum committed suicide in 2017. Ooh. So Lost is basically, it was talking about how I was after that, you know, which I was lost. You know, I was I was going to the pub a lot. I was like not handling it too well, really. Yeah, and obviously it was a painful time, but also a very reflective time for me because it brought up a lot of stuff from a child, as from my childhood. Sorry. So there was a lot of domestic abuse, unfortunately, and it just kind of sparked everything back up. You know, as I've got older and I realised what I went through as a kid. I analyze a lot. That's what I do as a person. But yeah, so Lost was basically a reflection on my childhood and my mum's suicide and how I dealt with that.
Crikey. Did you not have any siblings to help you through it at all?
I did, yeah. I've got an older sister and a younger stepsister, and we kind of did. But to be honest, my older sister, sorry, she kind of got in the middle of everything between my mum and my stepdad, where I isolated myself, and that was what music did for me. I used to just put myself away and listen to music, you know, and music saved me through all of that, and still saves me.
So, and then from that, and that's kind of why you decided to start putting stuff down on paper then and start writing.
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I used to rewrite rappers' lyrics, mainly Eminem, because I just loved it. I just absolutely loved it. It amazed me. And then I started freestyling. So I'd come down because I grew up in North Wales. So I'd come back down to Leicester to see my dad, back down to Colville, and my stepbrothers. He would just beatbox and I'd just make it up off the top of my head, you know. It was just literally, it was very silly, but it was fun. And then he was, oh, you're really good, you're really good. So I went back to Wales, showed some of my friends, and they were like, again, you're good. He just clarified that. So then I started writing it down. I just started writing it down. I wrote, I think, a couple of songs, and I was fortunate enough that there was a local artist who had like a home studio.
What, in Colville or Wales?
No, in Wales. It was in Bodwithen. So I grew up in Kimmel Bay, which is not far from Rhyl, for anybody who knows. Yeah, and he was in Bodwithen, and I recorded a couple of songs with him. I recorded them like on the Saturday, and I go into school on the Monday, and people are singing my song, and that was an amazing feeling. You know, it was crazy.
Wow, that's brilliant. Gosh. So, yes, that's brilliant. So have you done many gigs yet at all, Joe? I mean, you've been doing it for a while. You must have done a few gigs locally.
Yeah, well, to be honest, not so many gigs. I've done a gig. I did my first proper gig really was at Boston. So I played for Boston Football Club, and my manager put a fundraiser together. He paid to get a band in. I think they were an Oasis cover band, and I performed before them, basically, which was crazy for me at the time. I think it was about the second or third time I'd have actually performed. But yeah, it was really, really good. Really good. I absolutely loved it. Just stepped up and did it. You know, I just had to face fear because it took me a long, long time to go live because I was just so scared. But yeah, I think I've performed probably, I don't know, just over a dozen times, but mainly they are open mic nights in and around Leicester.
And I bet when you've done one, then you come off the stage and you want to do it again. Is that right?
Yeah, almost like that, mate. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, though. Every time you still get them nerves. As I'm sure you may know, it's just kind of, you know, it never becomes normal, really.
No, I suppose. I mean, I have been up on the stage just to introduce musicians. But yeah, that's quite daunting to start off with, like you say. But then about 5 seconds later, when you can see they're coming with you and they're wanting you, they're part. Well, I don't know, you're bouncing off each other, aren't you, after a short while? And then you're quite right, it's just buzzing then. That's amazing. Yeah. So for you, how does the creative process happen? Do you get the lyrics first and then put some tunes to it, or is it the other way around?
Yeah, it's the other way around, to be honest. So with like my song Lead the Way, that was from a producer who I worked with. He's from Germany, and I won a competition with that song. And it's just a melody. As I've got older, what I do is I'll hear a piece of music and I'll just harmonise a melody. And I've got my chorus there and I know that's it. As soon as I get that melody, I know, right, the song's gone now. And then it's just putting the words to it. And to be honest, you know, I've been asked so many times, how do you do it? And I can't answer that question. I just write what I feel and what may be on my mind at that time. And I guess what that piece of music makes me feel is what I'll express, you know?
Right. And it sounds like presumably a lot of your songs are pulling from your past experiences then as well.
Yes, definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So we're going to play Haters now. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so haters is, well, it kind of says it on the tin to a lot of people who know that phrase. But yeah, so haters is about friends, family, and anyone kind of close to you who don't support what you do. They kind of look at you enviously. And how I don't agree with that. I think we should all big each other up no matter what we're doing and support each other in all our endeavors. You know, so that's what haters is all about.
Absolutely. So here's Haters by Jay.
Winning in a global pandemic. Epic. Winning from the start. Explain to the haters, but they just wouldn't get it. Give it all my heart. I get some win, some lose. Can't take steps in too big shoes. As the world's crumbling, they'll be left mumbling. I'm out here showing no fear, make moves. About modesty, but honestly, I know that you follow me. I never really did rate yous. Man, I've been take one ever since day one. Never did take twos. Don't talk with a fake one. Clan like Ray one. Get hates or lose. Gonna make it without that. Always around that. Recently found out blues. Gonna hold them down. I ain't gonna pick them up. Demons have been found. Oof. Mask off, man, I see clearer. Stabbed in the back by a man who's hearer. I'm showing love, they're playing judge. Push to shove, trying to be superior. You can never be my boss. Get that straight. Keep on stacking up loss. On course to a grade. I trust you as far as I can throw you. With snakes in the grass, no. I trust you as far as I can throw you. With snakes in the grass. No. Don't get why you ain't supposed to be a mate. Steak on my plate, make you jealous. Know my work rate, I guess it hurts, mate. Supposed to be one of the fellas. Don't get why you ain't supposed to be a mate. Steak on my plate, make you jealous. Know my work rate, guess it hurts, mate. Supposed to be one of the fellas. How's Jay done all this? Manager's job, 3-bed crib. How do you afford this mortgage? I be the poorest, like a king he lives. Man, I've been working hard since day. Hurting hard, what can I say? So much violence, silence, ain't no science. Work hard as I play. Man, I've been grafting, never know has been, never know acting. All I say is the truth. Let loose and let nothing get in my way. I know why your chain smoke. So much pain from the game, left your brain broke. Try to explain, I refrain from the same blow. I've stayed no pain, man. Say no. Never been living on fake hope. Take all chances, giving every day, bro. Don't do dances, never gonna lay low. Travel the world, paying so I trust you as far as I can throw you. With snakes in the grass, no. I trust you as far as I can throw you. With snakes in the grass. No. Don't get why you ain't supposed to be a mate. Steak on my plate, make you jealous. Know my work rate, I guess it hurts, mate. Supposed to be one of the fellas. Don't get why you ain't supposed to be a mate. Steak on my plate, make you jealous. Know my work rate, guess it hurts, mate. Supposed to be one of the fellas.
That was Haters by today's guest, singer, songwriter, and amazing rapper, Jay, from here in sunny Colville. So, Jay, you've been telling us a bit about your past. How's that affected you mentally, would you say?
You know, we can take pain and our past in two ways, and that's to let it kind of rule you and take it the wrong way and send you on a wrong path, or you can kind of learn from that, see everything from that, and maybe use it to push you. So mentally, I think it's given me confidence issues, to be honest, mate. It took me a long time. I've been with my missus now 12 years, so since we were 16 years old, and she definitely changed my life. Like when I first come back down to live in Leicester, as I said, I grew up in North Wales. I was not the same person that I am today. And I met, at the time I didn't know he was family, my cousin Kev Bland, who was at the time a tutor at Stevenson's College when I did motor vehicle. He now runs the Leg Up Project, the men's mental health group. And meeting Kev, he realised what I did musically, and he has massively helped me change my mindset and just craft me as a person, you know. So I'm all about positivity now. But I'm very, what's the word? I understand when people are going through hard times, you know, and I like to be that person who's there for people because I went through it myself. And I understand that life isn't easy. You know, life really can be very, very hard. But we should just be there for each other. And that's my mentality, to help everyone, because we're all the same. No matter what your job is, your status is, your income is, this, that, we're all the same. So, yeah, that's what I've done with everything I've been through, you know. I've turned it into positivity, because the thing is, we've got one life, so we've got to live it.
So what was Kev's charity that he works for, that he runs?
It's the Leg Up Project, the men's mental health group. And literally, I think within the last couple of weeks or so, he started running a women's one as well. So that's really cool, which my girlfriend's taking part in, because they don't just get together and have chats and about positivity and all this. They go out and they do events and walk in, and my missus loves that. So yeah, that's really cool.
Is that in Colville?
It is in Colville, yeah, based in Colville. So anybody locally who feels like they need to get out there and maybe would like to change their mindset should definitely search for the Leg Up Project. They're brilliant, mate. They are really brilliant.
And is there a Facebook page for it?
Yes, there's a Facebook page. Also, I think you can directly message Kev Bland. Right. Hopefully I'm not wrong in saying that. But yeah, there's a Facebook page. And then when you kind of get on there, there's WhatsApp groups and all that going on.
Have you done any collaborations yet, Jay?
Yeah, I've done well with Kev, actually. Again, the founder of the Leg Up Project. Me and Kev have produced around 3 albums together. Dozens of singles, dozens of singles. And a lot of them are kind of remakes of stuff that Kev did back in the day. So Kev was a vocalist, a guitarist in many, I think he'd been in a few bands. And we kind of remade his stuff. So from when I was 17, I think it was 16, 17, we started working together. And up till about 20, when I was 22, so we're talking 4 or 5 years, me and Kev produced 3 albums together. And that was all like acoustic work, which I love doing. I did a bit of collaborative work back in Wales when I was very young. And I'm currently collaborating with an artist called Comprehend.
We know Comprehend.
Yeah, you know Comprehend.
Yes.
He's
big up
good.
Comprehend. Is that what you say?
Definitely. Yeah. Shout out to Comprehend. He's massively helped me, mate. He's I don't know if you know, he set up his own company, Promophobe.
Oh right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's to help people like me who you know, have been writing music and do music and think they're good, but they don't know what to do with it. They don't know where to push it. And he's massively helped me, and he's a very, very good person. So I'm really enjoying working with him. So yeah, we'll have a single coming out, I'd say latest summertime. So I'm looking forward to everybody hearing that.
Excellent. So around Colville, is there much of a rapping scene around Colville? Are there any venues you can play?
Do you know what? Unfortunately, I don't really think there is, to be honest, mate. I think so we've got the Emporium, the classic Emporium, and next door we've got the little Bar X. I'm thinking, and I spoke with Comprehend about this, I'm thinking about trying to get in there into Bar X to do a little bit of a set. But you know, I think really, unfortunately, we have to push kind of going out towards Leicester and maybe Loughborough to do that. But you know, in regards to rappers as well, I've met a couple of young lads, but you know, that's not really been their forte, so they've gone off to do other things. So it feels like I'm only the only one, but maybe not.
So who have you got any dream collaborations? Who would you like to collaborate with next?
A dream, if we're talking the end goal of my dream, it'd have to be
other than Comprehend, obviously.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking closer to home. Devlin for me, he's a brilliant artist from I think he's from London way, isn't he? He's a brilliant artist. I like how he writes. And then, you know, my main dream would be Eminem. That'd be dreams come true, mate.
Really? Is he still around? Is he still doing this?
Still going.
Oh wow. So perhaps it might happen yet. He might be listening in. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Okay, brilliant. So thanks very much for coming on my little show today, Jay. How can people follow you and keep track of your latest releases and stuff?
So they can follow me on my Instagram, which is J Music Official. It's JAYMUZIK Official. On YouTube, if you search J Dagley, JAYDAGLEY. And then Spotify, if you search J, and it tends to work better if you search J, Lead the Way, and then you'll find me there through my song Lead the Way.
Speaking of which, we're going to play that in a minute now, aren't we? So thank you very much, Jay, for today's little interview. And we're going to play Lead the Way. If you'd like to tell us a bit about this, please.
Yeah, so again, Lead the Way I wrote that not too long after my mum's suicide. And Lead the Way was a message to my sisters that I will lead the way, that I will do it. You know, like, I understand what's happened. I understand I've got wrapped my head around the process and everything that's happened, but don't worry, we'll be okay. That's what Lead the Way is.
Lead the Way by Jay.
Life's been heavy since you've been gone. I'm trying to right some wrongs in my songs. All I ever seem to say is don't worry, cause I'll lead the way. Don't worry about me, I've got this. I know what this means, I understand what this loss is. No need for diagnostics, already analysed. Felt like I was paralysed, understand who the boss is. Man, that's me, and only me, only her, only she could ever comprehend why I feel free. Let sleeping dogs lie, what will be, will be. Had a beating, not I, not one reason to cry. Every time we rise, shortly after we fall, we fall, we fall. Every time we rise, shortly after we fall, we fall, we fall. Life's been heavy since you've been gone. I'm trying to right some wrongs in my songs. All I ever seem to say is don't worry, cause I'll lead the way. Life's been heavy since you've been gone. I'm trying to right some wrongs in my songs. I can only seem to see and ask if you know what you mean to me. Years passed by where we didn't speak. You was wondering why I was just living free of all the drama, unnecessary stress, being spoiled by karma, longevity's the test. Left home like you shoulda, always telling me you're stressed. I was flying high and time would do the rest. A positive mindset, nothing complex. I could never be ready for what was gonna come next. Every time we rise, shortly after we fall, we fall, we fall. Every time we rise, shortly after we fall, we fall, we fall. Life's been heavy since you've been gone. I'm trying to right some wrongs in my songs. All I ever seem to say is don't worry, cause I'll lead the way. Life's been heavy since you've been gone. I'm trying to right some wrongs in my songs. I can only seem to see and ask if you know what you mean to me.
That was me chatting to local singer, songwriter and rapper extraordinaire Jay. Brilliant stuff. Love his tunes. So yeah, excellent. So now it's time for a little bit of Sally Hossack and Illuminating, a tune I also love.
It's not obvious what's up with the kids. Must stop wondering how everyone is. I'm dressed up to pass this thing around. Lights off. Don't leave the little ones on the ground. I couldn't lose your train of thought, 'cause 'cause it would break my heart. I shouldn't bear the weight of all your blues. Take time to lift the little ones up. They'll take their time to shine like lightning, illuminating the sky. I choose to stay right here and now. We'll lose if we don't get some ideas now. My hands can't guide the playheads here. A light stands up close and oh so near. I couldn't lose your train of thought, 'cause it would break my heart. I shouldn't bear the weight of all your blues. Take time to lift the little ones up, and they'll take their time to shine like lightning, illuminating the sky. It's not obvious what's up with the kids. I must stop wondering how everyone is dressed up to pass this thing around. Lights off, don't leave the little ones on the ground. I couldn't lose your train of thought, 'cause it would break my heart. I shouldn't bear the weight of all your blues. I love it when the little ones rise up, and they'll take their time to shine like lightning, illuminating all they are.
That was Sally Hossack and Illuminating. Of course, Sally also organises an open mic night at James's Cafe Bistro in the middle of sunny Leicester. The next one of those is Saturday 5th of February 2022 from 7 p.m. onwards. You can play, you can listen to the musicians, you can eat and you can drink all at the same time. Isn't that great? So that's an open mic on 5th of February 7 p.m. onwards at James's Cafe Bistro. Okay, so now it's time for the last song on today's little show. It's got to be by Scam, a band I saw a couple of weeks ago at a wonderful rock music festival in the O2 in sunny Leicester. And I'm also going to be seeing again this weekend at the Sound House. They'll be playing their most recent EPs, Intra and Venus. So yeah, that's this weekend at the Sound House, Friday night and Saturday night. They're playing both nights and I'm going to both of them and I can't wait. So here's Scam and Rivers. That was local hard rockers, Scam and Rivers. Don't forget you can see them Friday and Saturday night, the 4th and the 5th, or one or the other, at Sunny Sound House in sunny Leicester this very weekend. That about wraps things up for another live Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gaughan. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, if you want to listen to any podcasts or interviews from this very show, you can check out musicinleicester.co.uk and they'll all be on the right hand side. Until then, do have a great week, look after yourselves, and I'll see you next Thursday, 5 o'clock here on Hermitage FM.